What's up guys, this is Yasser. Welcome back to my channel. You're watching Yasser's Fit Frag, and today I'm going to talk about another set of premium niche brand clones from Perfume Depot. So I've already covered few, I think about 6 in the previous video, which is specific to the premium niche brand clones. So in case you haven't watched those, you can watch that using the above link, because they have some really good stuff in that premium range of niche brand clones. So today I'll be talking about another set of 5 from the premium niche brand clones which they have. Let's start with number 5. So that is Vodka on the Rocks, which is by Killian. Now I do not know how the niche brand Vodka on the Rocks smells like, but I'll tell you how this one smells like. Now to me this one kind of smells like Ajmal Bastion, because it has that citrus, cardamom and nutmeggy spices in the opening. Not exactly a clone, but I would say somewhat similarities which I can sense. And then after the dry down you would get some sort of soapy feel which makes it smell fresh, so not bad. Now because it is a little expensive, I do not really recommend this to blind buy a large bottle. Go for the sample. It costs about 80 for the sample. So sample it out and then see if you like it, then you can go for it. Now coming to the performance, it easily projects about 2 hours and it lasted about 6 hours. So not bad, but for the price you might have that little higher expectation. So that is Vodka on the Rocks by Killian, which is a clone from Perfume Depot. Now coming in at number 4 is Mancera the Oudh. Now this one is actually good in case you like that typical oriental type oud based fragrance. Now this opens up with a nice lemon, rose, saffron and that little bit of pepper to give it that spiciness. The saffron, rose and that pepper combination is actually done really nice in this one. Now after the dry down you get hints of oud, little bit of vetiver and some other woody notes. So that's the overall blending done in this one, but a beautiful fragrance in case you like oriental type oud based fragrance. Now even when it comes to performance, it easily projects about 3 to 4 hours, which is not bad at all. So in case you're looking for a good projecting one, this is definitely that you can try. And it gave me a lasting of 11 to 12 hours. So definitely great in terms of performance as well. And because the price is a little high, you can definitely expect that kind of performance. So that is Mansura the Oudh from Perfume Depot clones. So coming in at number 3 is Erba Pura, which is from Sospiro, which is a high-end niche brand. Now this one smells a little feminine to me because it is too fruity and floral. It has citrus and cherry on the top note, along with some mixed fruits and pink florals in the mid. So that's where it makes it smell a little feminine to me. But in case you're okay with that fruity floral kind of notes, this is definitely that you can also try, because it's usually sold as unisex, I believe, but for me it is a little too fruity and floral because of that cherry, mixed fruit and that pink floral kind of smell which I get in this one. But otherwise the quality of smell is definitely great. Now in the dry down, which is the base, you would get musk and vanilla, but overall it is a beautiful fragrance. In case you like that fruity floral type of sweet fragrance, this is definitely that you can try. Now this has a great projection. It projects about 4 hours and easily lasted about 10 hours on me. Now in case you want that high performing sweet floral types of fragrance, this is definitely a must try. So that was Erba Pura at number 3. Now coming in at number 2 is Irish Leather. Now this one opens up with a fresh note along with some green spiciness, which smells like green chilies. And you also get some bit of tobacco and leather in the top. So that's the overall blending done in the top when you initially smell it. So after the dry down, you would get some bit of patchouli and amber. So that's the overall blending done in this one. Now coming to the performance, it projects about 3 hours and it lasted about 8 to 9 hours. Again, a really good performing attar. So in case you want a good performing spiced up leather based fragrance, this is definitely that you can try. That is Irish Leather from Perfume Depot clones. Now coming to the last one, which is the number 1, is Mansura Red Tobacco. Now in case you guys have smelled the original, I did smell the original. I do not like the original at all because it is very potent, very sharp. It kind of gives me a headache when I smell it indoors. Outdoors is fine because you have enough space for it to move around, but I actually get a headache when I smell the original. But this one is a lot smoother than the original, which is why I am placing this at number 1, because it is very smooth, done very nice, but you cannot really expect the performance which is in the original because it is a lighter version of the original. But as a smell character, I actually like this one compared to the original, because the original is too loud and kind of gives me a headache, but this one does not give me anything of that sort at all. It has a very smooth cinnamon, green apple and pear note in the opening, so that's what you can smell. The tobacco is very undertoned in this one, which is why I personally like this one, because in the original the tobacco is too amped up and it kind of gives a headache, but in this the tobacco is very undertoned. You would hardly sense the tobacco in this one. It's more of that cinnamon, green apple and pear in the opening. And after the dry down you would get vanilla, sandalwood and musk. So beautifully done, very nicely blended with that hint of tobacco, that even if you do not like tobacco based fragrance, I still believe that you would like this one, because you can hardly sense the tobacco because it is very undertone, but overall a beautifully blended fragrance. Coming to the performance, it easily projects about 2 hours and it lasted about 7 hours. But after 4 hours, it's more of the base note that you can sense. You do not really sense the cinnamon, green apple or pear after 4 hours, so it's almost gone. And it's only the sandalwood, vanilla and musk that you get after 4 hours. So as a skin scent, it still lasts about 7 hours, though the top notes are vanished after 4 hours, which is usual in most of the fragrance, so nothing to complain, but otherwise a beautifully blended fragrance. So that was Mansura Red Tobacco from Perfume Depot Clones, which is at number 1 in this list. But I still recommend you to watch the other list, because there are some really good collections in that. So please watch that video as well, in case you want that niche type of clones, which is really rare in the market. And for this price, I really doubt whether you can get such good ones. So definitely give it a try, sample it out if you do not want to blind buy it whenever you buy a larger quantity of other fragrance. So that's about it. Thanks for watching again. Keep sharing the videos. See you next time soon. Cheers.